Jays fans, you're probably wondering a few different things. Number one, I'm not wearing a jersey. Kind of weird. Well, funny story. About an hour ago or so, I was ready to, record the video soon. Meanwhile, my friend's cat was peeing all over my stuff. So luckily, all the camera and the microphone were fine. Jersey, not so much. So she's in the wash right now. But let's break this thing down. The Blue Jays, they sweep the Cardinals. Nah, I couldn't find a broom in this damn place. But regardless, there's probably one somewhere. But regardless, the Blue Jays sweep the Cardinals. They win all three games. They walk off game one. They win, was it 7-2 yesterday? And they come from behind to win today. Fun stuff, isn't it? 6 games under the 500 mark now. It's 72 and 78 are the Blue Jays. And we're here to break down all three. I want to take time for myself to kind of give it a break so I can make quality videos for you guys down the stretch here. And I knew I was going to be away for the weekend. I thought, okay, let's do a video for this, one video for the whole series. And boy, was it a fun one. So let's go back to Friday night, where it ends in an Alejandro Kirk walk-off, but let's break the whole thing down. Top of the first inning, and for Kevin Gausman, he got the start, and he wasn't very good early on in the first inning, but after that he settled down. And it was kind of reminiscing of his last start, where he allowed 3 runs in the second inning, but nothing more. He was very good. Top of the first inning, a lot of soft contact. Nolan Arenado, I think it's a bloop single to center field. And then a sacrifice fly occurs, and you're down 2-0 early on. But then in the bottom of the fourth inning, the Blue Jays offense came to play. Let's break it all down. All right, so we got starts with the George Springer walk, then he steals second base. You have a guy in scoring position with nobody out. You're in good shape. Nathan Lucas, it's an infield single. Well, not an infield single, but it was through the hole. Springer has to hold up, so he gets the third. Runs in the corners now, nobody out for Vladdy, and he gets a hanging with a slider, and he drills it to left. I think it's one hop the wall. 1 run comes in, and the Jays are within one. It's 2-1 ball game right there. And then Spencer Horwitz knew he needs to, with guys at second and third and less than 2 out, you want to try and get the ball in the air to tie this game. He does. It's a fly ball to left. In comes Nathan Lucas. We're tied at 2. The Jays weren't done, though. After Will Wagner flies out, you got 2 out. Alejandro Kirk drives one to right field for a base hit. Vladdy comes in to score. Jays got the lead now. It's 3-2. So a 3-run inning in the bottom half of the fourth. We're feeling good. You got the lead now. And like I mentioned, Kevin Gausman dealing the rest of the way. And Thomas Segazy, I think that's how you pronounce his name, in the top of the 8th inning off a former Cardinal, Genesis Cabrera goes deep for his first home run of his career, and that gives the Cardinals that ties the ball game at 3. And we're like, oh, okay, that's pretty much a gut punch from one of your relievers that you feel confident in, one of your only guys that you feel confident in. But even then, do you feel really confident in? It's probably not really. All right. And then some crazy defense happens, and I'll talk about that in a second. But somehow there's no runs scored in the 10th inning. We go to the 11th. Vladdy makes a great play to keep it a tie game going into the bottom half of the 11th inning. And then, boy, oh boy, regardless of how bad the team is, walk-offs are fun. Nathan Lucas starts at second. Obviously, they're going to intentionally walk Vladdy. So you have first and second now with nobody out. Leo Jimenez drops down a bunt. It looks like the catcher was thinking about third, then tried to turn to first base, kind of slipped a bit. He didn't get a lot on the throw to first. Leo Jimenez busting it down the line. He's safe. It's a bunt single for Leo Jimenez, and now the bases are loaded now with nobody out for Will Wagner. He hits a line, he's a one hopper to second base. They had the infield in, and they get the out at the plate. So up comes Alejandro Kirk, and he drives one to left center field. They had to bring the infield in, right? Because regardless if it's over your head, it's a walk-off anyways. So you need to play the outfield in a bit, and Kirky drives it over their head for a walk-off single, scoring Vladdy, and the emotion from Kirk, his first career walk-off hit. And it's just a good vibes at Rogers Center there on a Friday night. Key things from the game. I thought, obviously, Vladdy's defense. He had made a great play at third base. Tagging out was a Mason Wynn. Then tried to throw from his rear to get the guy out at first. And if Spencer Horwitz could pick that ball, he would have had him. Made a couple, at least one diving play in extra innings to keep the game tied. And then one really nice play to end, I think it was the 10th inning. Really good defensive day from Vladdy, and he went 1 for 4 and scored a couple runs as well. So good day for him. But Kevin Gausman is the one for me. The velocity was probably the highest it's been all season long. They said during the broadcast, I think in the 6th inning, I believe it was, he threw 98 to close out the inning. That's the fastest pitch he's thrown all year. Very interesting stuff. It was about 90 pitches into the game, and he just looked really good. after that first inning, he was awesome. Got through some danger a couple times, but really did a fantastic job. All right, let's get to the offensive stats and then go into the pitching stats, all right? Nothing really that stands out crazily. I mean, look, Kirky went 2 for 5, drove in a couple runs. A lot of 1-1s the rest of the way, which is fine. You spread it out. The Jays had 10 hits in the ball game. Excuse me, guys. Don't want to sneeze here. All right. 7 strikeouts, and they walked twice. Now, pitching-wise, Kevin Gausman, as I mentioned, 7 innings, allowed 9 hits. But again, if you watch that first inning, one was a soft line drive that got past the dive of Will Wagner. 2 were bloop singles. So I can't really blame Gausman too much. You know, we all know a couple of years ago the BABIP situation that he had to deal with. So there's that. But he was great. Only had 3 strikeouts, walked a couple, but overall was good. And the ERA is now 4.02 on the season, considering how bad it was to start. Henderson Scribner went an inning, obviously had 2 hits in the run to Sagazy to tie it. But then Tommy Nance threw a clean inning, allowed a hit. Brendan Little a clean inning, had a strikeout. And Eric Swanson threw a clean inning in extras and got a strikeout. He actually picked up the win. So a big one there on the Friday. We moved to Saturday's game where the offense was a lot of fun to watch, right? After Jordan Walker hit a solo shot of Jose Barrios in the top half of the third inning, bottom of the third, Davis Schneider drives one to right field, and it's gone. His 11th home run of the year, his first home run since late June, and that ties the game at 1. And then the bottom of the 6th, man, the wheels just fall off for the Cardinals, and the Blue Jays really take advantage. George Springer grounds out to lead off the inning, but then Nathan Lucas, it's a single. Then Vladdy walks. You get 2 on and 1 out. Spencer Horwitz then walks. You got bases loaded now. They bring in Ryan Fernandez and Ernie Clement. It looks like he's fired. It was a ground ball to short. They fire at home. Catcher can't make the play. Lucas slides in. He's safe at the plate. Everyone's safe. We're the lead now. It's 2-1. Then Kirky, it's a ground ball to second base, right? Make sure to get that run home. They don't double him up, so you got 2 out. And you've got the what is it? Hold on, where's the score here now? It's a 3-1 lead, right? At this point? Yeah, 3-1 advantage for the Blue Jays at this point. But then Addison Barger rips one through the hole to the right side for a base hit. In comes Spencer Horwitz. The Jays continue to add on. Then Davis Schneider hits a rip single to left field. In comes Ernie Clement. And just like that, the Blue Jays have piled on a big spot, a big 4-piece in the 6th, and they now lead it 5-1 over the Cardinals. But again, they weren't done. Bottom of the 7th inning. Let's roll through it again. George Springer strikes out, but then Nathan Lucas triples, and Vladdy comes up and punches one through the middle for a base hit. That's important for a multitude of reasons. One, you continue to add on, and obviously the biggest one, career RBI number 500 for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He wanted the ball right away, and rightfully so. Just sign him to a contract. Okay, just going to throw that out there again like I haven't said it already. All right. And they weren't done, right? Because where are we? Spencer Horwitz walks, and then there's 2-1. Ernie Clement flies out. But then Kirky hits another single to left center field, scoring Vladdy. And the Jays continue to add on. There's a beat down. They get a top of the 9th ground out from Jose Fermin. Freddie Fermin's the guy on the Kansas City Royals. Making it 7-2, but it doesn't matter. It's ball game. Blue Jays win that one. They were in the first 2 games of the series. Key players of the game, Nathan Lucas, 2 for 5 with a couple runs scored. Vladdy went 1 for 3 with a walk, scored a couple runs and had an RBI. Spencer Horwitz was 0 for 1, but walked 3 times and scored a run, so great stuff from him. And the bottom lineup got it done, right? Barger went 2 for 4 with an RBI. David Schneider, 3 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Joey Loperfido started the ball game and went 1 for 1 in his outing. 10 hits for the Blue Jays, 4 strikeouts, walked 4 times. Back-to-back, good offensive performance. They had 10 hits in the first game. They had 10 hits in the second game. Now, pitching-wise, Jose Barrios. The pitching staff has been great recently, and it continued. 7 innings of 2-hit ball for Jose. 2 hits. Outstanding stuff. 1 run, 4 punch-outs, walked 2, and allowed the solo shot. Ryan Burr threw a clean inning and had a strikeout. And Luis Frias went an inning, allowed a hit, a run, but nothing more as the Blue Jays win that one. And today, in the finale, with Yariel Rodriguez on the bump, it didn't start out great. Top of the 5th inning, right? Because there's no offense through the first 4. Jordan Walker hits an RBI double, scoring Ivan Herrera, making it a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. But then in the bottom of the 5th, I don't know what's going on with him lately, but Davis Schneider drives one to left center field with Spencer Horwitz on, and it's gone. A 2-run shot for Davis Schneider, giving the Jays the lead now. It's 2-1. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Lars Nootbaar goes deep and ties it at 2, and we're like, crap, here we go. But then the bottom of the 8th, with Springer on first, Nathan Lucas punches on the opposite field line. It stays fair, goes right into the corner. It's bobbled by the left fielder. Was it Nootbaar? I can't remember who it was. But Springer is flying around the bases. No throw to the plate, but he slides head first because why not? And the Jays lead at 3-2. Chad Green makes it interesting in the ninth, but he's able to finally get a save, and the Blue Jays hang on to win it 3-2. Awesome stuff, right? You sweep the series, good vibes on the weekend in Rogers Center in September. Regardless of where you are in the standings, it doesn't matter. Wins are fun, all right? Key players, Nathan Lucas, again, 2 for 4 with an RBI. He's been great since being recalled. Davis Schneider, another good game, 2 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs and a home run. Leo Jimenez 1 for 3 in the ball game. What else we got? George Springer 1 for 1 because he came off the bench and scored a run. Only 6 hits for the Blue Jays, but they made them count. That's why long balls are very important. If you get the home run, it changes everything. 6 hits for the Blue Jays, 8 strikeouts. They didn't walk at all in today's ball game, but Yariel Rodriguez was fine. You know, in this latter half of the season, you just want to see stamina from him. You want to see how he looks throughout his entire outing. 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, struck out 2 and walked 1. Fine. If he's going to be your your 5th starting rotation, and he's going to give you something like that, fine by me. Honestly. Ryan Yarbrough went an inning and 2/3, allowed 2 hits, a run. He allowed the home run to Lars Nootbaar. Then Eric Swanson, who's been kind of decent recently, 2/3 an inning, allowed a walk, but got a strikeout and nothing more. Henderson Cabrera bounced back after his rough one in the first game of the series. He went a clean inning, allowed a walk, but nothing more. Zach Pop got the one guy he faced, and Chad Green, like I said, made it interesting. Went an inning, allowed 2 hits, and got a strikeout, but nothing more. All right? Now, Blue Jay fans, I want to get through that quickly because with the off day tomorrow for the Blue Jays, they now travel to Texas to take on the Rangers. Chris Bassett, Nathan Eovaldi's the matchup at 8:05 on Tuesday night in Game 1. Bowden Francis versus Cody Bradford in Game 2. That's an 8:05 first pitch. And then 2:35 on Thursday. No, hold on. I'm missing all that. Wait, on Thursday. 2:35 first pitch in the finale. It's going to be Kevin Gausman. It's a TBD right now for the Texas Rangers. That's the finale at 2:35 on Thursday. Jays fans, we are getting closer and closer to the end of the season. I'm looking forward to it. Now that the rookie showcase for hockey's happening, I'm just ready to get these things going. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it together, all right? But I'll be heading home right after I do this video from Windsor. So Tuesday's video, we'll be back to normal. All right, so you know what, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the wins this weekend, because, they were fun, hit that like button, do appreciate it. The subscribe button, you guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the games. Would you like, would you not like from today's game, today's game, or any of the weekend's games for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Tuesday in Texas against the Rangers in Game 1 of the 3-game set in Texas. Nathan Eovaldi, Chris Bassett is the matchup at 8:05. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the wins this weekend. Talk to you guys then.